Here's a story that perfectly captures how corporate fear is reshaping American politics in real time, and you might be surprised by who's taking the boldest stand. NYC mayoral hopeful Zohran Mamdani just made a decision that's sending shockwaves through political circles. He's completely pulling out of this week's scheduled town hall with WABC. His reason? The network's parent company caved to pressure and suspended Jimmy Kimmel Live, and Mamdani isn't having any of it. But here's where it gets controversial. Mamdani isn't just calling this corporate cowardice. He's directly linking it to what he describes as a broader pattern of authoritarianism that goes way beyond the White House. We cannot understand this moment of authoritarianism as solely coming from the White House, when it is also characterized by the cowardice of those in response to it. Mamdani declared during a Monday event in New York. He didn't stop there, taking direct shots at high-profile political figures. The cowardice that we have seen typified whether by the parent company of ABC or by so-called leaders like Andrew Cuomo and Eric Adams looking to the White House for their path to their future ambition. The Democratic candidate for New York City mayor was originally set to appear at the ABC News affiliate's town hall on September 25th. Instead, he chose Franklin D. Roosevelt's Four Freedoms State Park on Roosevelt Island as his stage, a location that's hardly coincidental, given FDR's famous speech about fundamental human freedoms. And this is the part most people are missing. Mamdani's withdrawal isn't just about one TV show. He's positioning this as a stand against corporate leaders who have put their bottom line ahead of their responsibility in upholding the freedom of the press. In other words, he's arguing that when businesses prioritize profits over principles, democracy itself suffers. So what exactly happened to Jimmy Kimmel? Last Wednesday, Jimmy Kimmel Live was abruptly suspended after the host made controversial comments regarding Charlie Kirk's alleged murderer. The timeline of events reads like a corporate thriller. Nexstar, one of America's largest local TV station owners, first preempted the show. Then FCC Chair Brendan Carr appeared to threaten ABC affiliate licenses over Kimmel's remarks. Finally, Disney, ABC's parent company, made the ultimate call to suspend the popular late-night program. But Mamdani's perspective goes deeper than just defending one comedian. We have to understand who suffers in these moments, he emphasized, painting a picture that extends far beyond Kimmel himself. It's not just a question of Jimmy Kimmel himself. It's also a question of the engineers, the writers, the musicians who are feeling this attack on the very city they call home. Here's the really thought-provoking part. Mamdani is framing this as a fundamental threat to constitutional rights. The message that it sends to each and every American across this country is a message that the First Amendment is no longer a right that can be counted on, but rather that it is the government which will determine what should and should not be discussed, what can and cannot be spoken. For those unfamiliar with the political landscape, this situation represents a perfect storm of media, politics, and corporate decision-making. When a major network suspends a popular show due to government pressure, it raises serious questions about press freedom and corporate independence. Mamdani's response, sacrificing valuable campaign exposure to make a point, is either principled leadership or political theater, depending on your perspective. The bigger question this raises is whether we're witnessing a new normal where corporate entities will consistently buckle under political pressure, even when constitutional principles are at stake. Mamdani clearly believes we are, and he's positioning himself as someone willing to take real risks to push back against this trend. I am running to be the next mayor of the city, to finally make clear what it looks like to stand up, not just for this city, but also for the Constitution, Mamdani stated, drawing a direct line between his campaign and broader democratic principles. So here's the controversial question that's dividing people. Is Mamdani's boycott a brave stand for constitutional principles? Or is he using media controversy to generate campaign attention? Are corporate decisions like Disney's suspension of Kimmel really about protecting business interests? Or are they contributing to a dangerous erosion of free speech? What do you think? When politicians and corporations face government pressure, should they prioritize stability and business relationships, or should they risk everything to defend constitutional principles? Is there even a clear line between principled resistance and political opportunism in cases like this?